Hi guys, thank you so much for joining into Root Word of Beast Tarot. This is Seven Got Lou back with another reading for the collective. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, comments, and subscribes. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into some channel messages that I've been getting. Okay, I'm getting some sort of officials are looking at someone. Okay, this can be the gov. Okay, that's looking at someone. Okay, there can be some sort of organized crime or something like that. Okay, yeah, some sort of organized crime that someone is trying to push out of their life or block. Someone is trying to stop someone from being a thief. Okay, someone's trying to stop someone from committing some sort of crime here. Okay, these government officials are having some sort of meeting or something to that equivalent about some sort of issue that has been happening. Okay, what is this? Yeah. They may feel like you're a really good person. This could be some sort of ooh-eyed, okay, that's taking place. Someone's trying to get someone to do some sort of ooh-eyed, okay? But you're not, it's not happening. This ooh-eyed isn't happening on you because you're a good person. These government officials may be looking at you like you're a really good person, okay? But they're watching someone who may be the antagonist, who may be the person who's organizing these crimes, okay? They may not know yet. They may be like discovering what is happening, what is going on at this time, okay? There's some sort of affairs here. Okay, so these people may hide crimes by having affairs with other people. Okay, like not other people, but having they may hide. They don't have any facts. Okay, these government officials don't have any facts because these people have affairs with people, right? They do some sort of cover-ups or something like that. They may do this for money. Okay, so let's get into it. These officials are looking at a group of people. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to get them to catch some sort of case, like some sort of legal case. All right, let's see. Let's get a 3-card spread. These people are trying to do, like, they're trying to hook up with people. They hook up with people so they can have some sort of alibi. Like, oh, this is my girlfriend who was sad and crying over me. That's why they committed ooh-eyed, right? Or something like that. They try to do some sort of soul ties. Okay, they try to tie some sort of stories to some sort of case. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. Let's get a 3-card spread. These officials are looking at someone. Let's get a 3-card. So this could be your ex. Let's get a 3-card spread here. Okay, yeah, we got thief. Okay, let's get another. Let's get a two more. Let's get a 3-card spread. We got chaos. Okay. Let's get another here. Let's get a 3-card spread. One more, spirit. All right. And then we have ignoring. Okay. So let's see what the heck is going on. Okay. What is going on? All right, so I got this vision of these officials like all sitting in some sort of seat, in some sort of office or something like that. Okay, somebody is driving down the road. I don't know if these officials are like following you. This is a collective read, right? So it has something to do with you. Someone is in someone's neighborhood or something like that. I see some sort of dark image, like you're like some sort of warrior or something like that. Okay, or you have like a very, very powerful spiritual team. I see some sort of dark image in some sort of road, right? It looks like some sort of grim reaper or some sort of dark spirit. A dog is like barking in the middle of the street, but nothing is there. But I'm seeing that there is nothing's there to the naked eye, to the 3D eye. But I'm seeing that there's some sort of dark entity, okay, that is there. This detective is like I said detective, okay? It could be a detective. I'm getting some sort of official. Someone is sitting in their seat in an office chair with a white collared shirt. Okay, I'm not sure what color the tie is because I can't really see the color of the tie, but they're sitting in a seat and they're looking at some sort of like paperwork. Okay, I keep getting these officials. Okay, they're looking at some sort of path. They're looking at some sort of pattern, like some sort of path that someone may have took. These people may have some sort of patterns as to how they do things. This is what I see standing in the street and a dog is barking at it, but it's a ghost. This is this ghost here. Something about a street here. Okay, something about spell work. Something about spell work. This group may do spell work to do some sort of acro-isis and stuff like that, right? But they do it in a funny way. They may go to people's, I'm seeing an apartment complex, they may go to people's homes or something like that, and they may like hook up with them, like act, or it may move into some sort of homes or something like that, move into some sort of apartment complexes. I'm seeing it's raining outside. I see an umbrella outside of the apartment complex, and they like try to do like relationships with people and stuff like that. I'm seeing somebody looking out a window. Somebody keeps looking out a window, somebody's reading a book. Okay. And what they try to do is they try to like, I see somebody just got some new apartment keys. Yeah. They try to like hook up with people. This is their everyday job, to hook up with people that they don't know, be in a relationship, and then these people commit some sort of ooh-eye. And they're like, you know, this is like organized crime. This is like some sort of high-tech organized crime that happened. Okay. But this is like a group that does this for money. Some sort of car, some sort of old car. Yeah, let's see. What is thief here? Sorry, guys. I just had to channel real quick. Someone's in some sort of illusion. Somebody's a liar. Okay. Yeah, somebody may like cough. Somebody may be sick. Somebody's trying to put somebody in some sort of illusion. They're lying. What's the Seven of Cups in reverse? Yeah, somebody's trying to put somebody in some sort of illusion, but there's some sort of tower moment that happened. What's the tower? Somebody left out of some sort of illusion. So somebody may have been trying to put you in some sort of illusion, right? But you left out of this illusion because they wanted to steal from you. Okay, what's this Ace of Swords in reverse? Yeah, somebody didn't know. What is this Ace of Swords in reverse? That you can like see into the future. Okay, so you may be very, very intuitive. Okay, somebody didn't know if you could see into the future or not. If you were really like some sort of magician or not. They didn't know that. They're trying to put you in some sort of illusion, but you escaped here. So if somebody tried to steal something from you, what did they try to steal from you? Yes, what did they try to steal from you? Somebody tried to steal your spiritual team or your gifts or powers or something like that. Okay. Yeah, they try to pull something together. They try to like, they continuously like try to pull this together, They try to like, how do you steal your spiritual team? That's right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. High Priestess. It's like they try to pull this together. This is like your spiritual guy with this King of Cups. It's like they kept on trying to pull this together, your Akashic records. You can't even steal nobody, you know what I mean? But this is what these people tried to do. Steal your gifts, steal your powers. Like try to do some sort of destiny swap here. Okay? What is chaos? But these official, what I'm saying is that these officials are on it. Yeah, somebody try to pull something together, put this together and cause some sort of chaos in your life here. Yeah. Yeah. What is this Five of Wands? Yeah, because they wanted to steal. They wanted to be this King of Pentacles. Clarifying this Five of Wands. Jumped over here on this thief. Okay. Jumped over on this thief here. Okay, they wanted, what's this Five of Wands? They wanted to be this King of Pentacles. Yeah, they thought they were going to be this strong King of Pentacles with your powers or something like that. They wanted to take your powers. They were like, they're delusional. They can't take your powers. They wanted to come out of some sort of, like, why would your spiritual team jump on their bandwagon? Yeah, we're gonna support you. Like, these people are delusional. They wanted to destiny swap thinking, oh, I'm going to have their powers too. Really? Like, what is this Four of Pentacles? Yeah, that didn't work. It didn't prosper. It didn't prosper. What is the Sun here? What is this Sun? It didn't prosper. They were blocked. They know that they were blocked from this. They know that they were blocked. Yeah. They don't know if it can work or not. They don't know if it's going to be committed or not. If this is going to be a commitment or not. Okay. But this is ghosted. This shit has ended. You gotten out of this illusion. They have to let go of this chaos. They're fighting to be this King of Pentacles. This person is fighting to be this King of Pentacles. This can be an ex. Okay. Or some sort of masculine. But you gotten out of this illusion here. Okay, because they wanted to do some sort of destiny swap and start some sort of chaos. All right, what is ignoring? What is ignoring? Yeah, so somebody's like competing for some sort of money here, but it's like, it's not, with this ignoring, it's not happening. There's no swapping here of destinies. They didn't have no justice with that. With this Two of Cups being, you know, a swap in exchange. here. There's no that. Yeah, these people don't have any money. They kept on trying to compete to steal from you, but it's not happening. Okay, let's get something on these officials here, because that's what the read was really about. These officials are watching you. Okay, something about some sort of child services. Somebody doesn't know something about a child situation. Yeah, these officials, there was some sort of child situation that may have happened that these officials may not have known about, but something unexpectedly happened with some sort of child situation. Let's see, let's get into it with these officials here. Let's get something on these officials. Yes, these officials may hate your spirituality. There's some sort of toxic love. Somebody hates your spirituality. Okay, we're just going to take them all. There's some sort of masculine energy here that's in regret, control issues. There's some sort of mind control magic here. Okay, mind control magic here. Okay, somebody's in regret about doing this mind control magic. Look, this magic has ended. Okay, remember we said they try to do like some sort of relationships here. Let's see. What is toxic love? What is toxic love? Somebody doesn't know if you were going to be in a commitment with them or not. Somebody doesn't know if you're going to be in a commitment with them or not. What's spiritual hater? The truth is that someone hates your spirituality. What's spiritual hater? What's spiritual hater? Yeah, because their magic didn't work. This can be like some sort of masculine that does some sort of spell work. Okay, their magic didn't work. They hate the fact that you are spiritual because the truth is that their magic didn't work on you. Okay. They're trying to like scare you or something like this. Or send you some sort of frightening magic or put you in some sort of low ass energy. Yeah, somebody didn't know if they can really, what's toxic love? Have a commitment with you. Okay, they were going to be like fake. Yeah, they were going to do some sort of magic and fake as if they loved you to be in some sort of commitment with you for some sort of money here. Yeah. They didn't know if this can work or not. What's toxic love? Yeah, they were trying to like trap you in some sort of toxic relationship here. Okay, again, for money. But they hate your spirituality because this manipulation didn't work. Try to do love magic on you. What's the magician in reverse? Yeah, the truth is that they resulted to some sort of magic. The truth is that they resulted into some sort of magic, but this ended, they lost you. They couldn't do that. Okay. Yeah, so someone is trying to do some sort of mind control magic. This is a group here. Somebody's trying to possibly have some sort of baby, I'm seeing, by you. But I'm seeing some sort of heart just like rip apart. Yeah, because it's not happening. They can't put the heart together or something like that. Your mind, there's some sort of mind control magic that they're using to try to do some sort of, to get you in a relationship. Then, let's see, what's masculine energy? Yeah, this person is trying to see if you're in this Ten of Swords, if you're in this love spell yet, so they can have a toxic relationship with you. And that's when they can, yeah, somebody is sick. Somebody is sick here. This person is like not thinking. This person wasn't thinking. They tried to put you in this, but they weren't thinking because they can't. What is this Queen of Pentacles? Because yeah, somebody's trying to handle you. It's like you're handling this magic here and they're defeated. They're trying to handle you, but they're defeated here. This Queen of Pentacles is more so you holding on to that pentacle that they were trying to steal. It's like you're holding on to that pentacle that they were trying to steal. It's like they cannot have that pentacle. It's like a Dragon Ball, like finding like all the Dragon Ball Z's like balls. Like you're holding on to that Dragon Ball. Like you're holding on to it. Okay? And they're trying to hand, they see that. They're like, damn, we wasn't thinking. Okay. What is the star in reverse? What is the star in reverse? Yeah, somebody is like sick here. Somebody feels defeated. They feel like they made a rookie ass move. They feel like a rookie up against you. Okay. They're heartbroken because you did it while looking pretty. Yeah, somebody try to flirt with you, but they feel like they cannot flirt. So they're trying to put you in some sort of relationship, but you're not, none of this is happening. They can't put you in this chaos. Okay, and there is some sort of regret here. They cannot put you in this chaos. So they're trying to have some sort of relationship with you so they can easily do this mind control magic on you. But you have standards. Your spiritual team is also protecting you, and you're spiritual, so you know like what's going on. They're trying to do some sort of magic. What's regret? What's regret? So this masculine is acting like they have a lot of money here to lay that, to roll around the mattress with you. Okay? To betray you. They regret doing this. Okay? Yeah. What's control issues? Somebody's trying to do some sort of mind control magic. You see like the puppets and stuff like that? Yeah. So someone is like in their shadow side. Yeah, they thought they were going to get some sort of justice. So this masculine was going to secretly do some sort of mind control magic on you. They thought they were going to get some sort of justice in doing this. Yeah, look, they were going to abuse their authority because they were going to acarize you for some sort of money here. Okay, what's control issues? Yeah, you're like one person. Their plan didn't work. They couldn't pull this together. You walked out of this illusion. What does this have to do with these officials? So there's like a lot of people I see like lined up. There's like a lot of victims. And it's like they're trying to let's see. I just see like a lot of people lined up here, and there are victims. There's like a lot of people lined up. Let's see. What does this have to do with the officials? What does this have to do with the officials? You're irreplaceable. You may be a water sign. So these officials are seeing some sort of controversy. Yeah, you may be a feminine here. You may be an empress. It's the empress card. They're trying to like tie you, bind you, do some sort of binding magic, and do some sort of mind control. And put you in some sort of scandal. Controversy, drama, scandal for money. Somebody's burnt out about this money. Somebody's going back and forth trying to do this, trying to get your attention as well. So these officials are trying to get your attention. These officials are like trying to get your attention. So they're like burnt out, like, oh my God, they're trying to get your attention. Like, listen, this person is trying to mess with you for some sort of money. Listen, so these officials are like going crazy because they're trying to get your attention. These officials are trying to help you. Okay. There's like a lot of victims, you guys. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? Hold on. These are the cards that I already used. What else? Why? So these officials are trying to help you. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to pass by hatred. You may have been in your ego and you didn't agree with these officials, or you weren't looking at the signs, but these officials try to help you from some sort of mind control magic, some sort of intimacy. Like maybe you were in your like ego, like, oh, they don't want you to like mess around with anyone, these officials. Okay. Yeah, someone is like hoping that you don't go into the nightlife, like, you know, I just want a sneaky link or something like that, because these people who look at people who just want sneaky link, hook up with them, they do magic on them, psychopath, they do magic on them, and they're trying to put them in some sort of illusion magic, and then they acarize. They do a lot of magic on them and then acarize them. These officials know that, but they don't have the facts to go and arrest them, because what they do is they hook up with people and then they make it so that, you know, that person does that to themselves by doing magic on them. So you can't really say, oh, it's kind of like having a credit card, right? And you give your credit card to someone. It's like, hey, don't date the Tinder swindler. Do not give them your money. And you give them your credit card. But the fact that you gave them your credit card and you signed off on it, you know, they can spend the money. So the fact that you're dating them, you're not listening to the signs, they're doing magic on you. It's like protection means, you know, the divine tries to protect you in many different ways. But if you don't do what the divine tells you to do, then you won't be protected, right? Protection isn't always abracadabra, boom, you're automatically protected. In some cases it is, right? But in a lot of cases, you have to use your discernment. You're only protected by listening. By listening. If the divine said, don't go there, don't go there. If you go there, you're like, oh, I'm protected, I can go there. You know, you go there, you may get, you know, hurt. So there's some sort of psychopath here that these officials are trying to warn you of. These officials are like just looking at you, okay? And they're like, oh my God, they don't want you to be another victim here, okay? From this eye magic. All right, let's get a closing. Let's see, let's get a closing. Let's get a closing. Let's get a closing. Yeah, so these officials are going to try to help you. So look at the signs, right? They're not saying anything. Look, cover up, fake flexing, trapped. Okay? They're not, these officials are not saying anything. They're not saying anything. But they're sending you like subliminal messages. So they may be like sending you messages, you know, and you may think like it's a company or something like that. They may be calling you, like an unknown caller may say, hey, do you really want to go outside today? Or something like that. Just making up something, guys. And you may, you know, be like, okay, I don't think I should go out, you know, or something like that. Just making up something, guys. You can always go out, all right? Unless the divine, your spiritual team tells you not to. They're trying to like hand this to you, okay? And that may be your sign. Like, you know what? I told myself like 10 times I'm not going to go out. Let me not go out. Because then somebody just texts me this random ass number. And it's probably those officials. Like, you know, like don't know random ass number just text you like that. Okay. They don't want you to go into the danger zone. All right. Let's get a closing. What is cover up? Yeah. So this is some sort of cover up on some sort of empress. Look, there's some sort of, there's some sort of, someone's trying to cover up some sort of unalivement in a home on an empress. The way that they do this, they date you. They date you by some sort of dark magic here. They date you. And when they're dating you, you know, they do some sort of unalivement magic on you, you know, and those people unalive themselves. And then they say, oh, they did the magic. They did that. They did the because I'm saying too much in this video. I mean, like, I'm saying too much. So I don't want to get flagged. I hope I don't get flagged. They did the Uakide, right? Because they were so sad about being in a relationship with me and I broke up with them. So somebody's going to try to have a relationship with you. It's going to be fake as hell. Look, I cannot make this shit up. It's going to be fake as hell, right? Manipulation, the magician in reverse is going to be so freaking fake. Okay. Could be with a Gemini, Libra, Scorpio. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Scorpio. You don't have to be. That could be highly aspected in your chart. And it's going to be so freaking fake, but they're going to do so much magic on you while you're in a relationship. Sexy time magic, all this other stuff to get you caught up, mind control magic. Then they're going to break up with you. You're going to be, oh, I'm so sad. Then they're going to do the eye magic. Then people are going to say, oh, they were sad. Brenda was sad about, you know, Charles. And that's why they did it. You know, they have to have some sort of cover up here. And that's what the officials are trying to tell you. They're like, yo, like, we can't save somebody that we can't say, no, that wasn't true. It wasn't cover up. It was that person made Brenda do that. And it's like, how would they, you know, in the 3D world, it has to be proven. How would they make Brenda do that shit? You know, or something like that. What's fake flexing? This person who's coming toward you thought that they can like say that they had some sort of money or something like that. They ain't got no money. Okay, they're fake flexing. Who did I get that in? Fake flexing. Scorpio, I believe. Yeah, fake flexing. Pisces as well. Okay, they ain't got nothing. So they want this officials want you to look at your actions, right? Because only get with somebody if they got something for you. If you're a feminine, you're in a receiving energy, right? If you're in feminine energy, don't be no provider to no masculine. You know, don't settle for less or anything like that. This person doesn't have it and they don't have it. A lot of times when you settle for less, it's really a reason why, right? Not only are you, something's wrong with yourself that you may not self-love yourself, but that person may be up to something. See, rejection is your protection. A lot of times people will be like, oh, that's so mean. Why wouldn't you be with somebody who has something? Right? But really what that's saying, when people walk around, they don't have much, saying, I don't want much. I'm satisfied with my life right how it is. Okay? I don't want much. I don't want anything. I don't want to go out and get anything. I don't want, they're on a certain frequency to feel that way. And that's okay. If you're on, you know, that frequency, you totally agree. But a lot of times when people don't have much, it's something wrong with that picture. It's something wrong. Gosh, I don't want my delivery to be wrong to say only mess with people who have a lot of money. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say people who take care of themselves, that's because they love themselves. People who go out and get more so they can take care of you, make sure their wife is okay, make sure their kids are okay, make sure that they are loved and they love you. They're literally going out there running to go make ends meet for you. You know, get someone like that who literally risk it every single day. Oh, it's so worth it looking at you, collective. It's so worth it looking at our kids, collective. And not someone who's like, oh, well, I don't get this because, you know, I don't feel like the world. I feel like I don't care. I want to live here and I don't really care. It's like they're just more so centered in themselves, right? And then they want you to go along with it so you can be centered in yourself too. But that's, you know, they're not doing anything for you. It's about them. It's kind of how I'm saying, if most people who don't have much is because they're in their own world. And when you're in a relationship, it's two people, both people look out for each other, but you know, never overcompensate. So this fake flexing was somebody who was like wanting to just be there temporarily, you know, don't move too fast also, because whatever's fast will break fast. And a lot of people lose interest when it's too fast. Like when stuff just clicks together, a lot of people are in this fairy tale illusion, right? Oh, fairy tale. Oh, we're soulmates. You can damn well be soulmates, but you have to put the work in. You have to do the work to be soulmates. Like you can be soulmates, but when you get together, you still have to do the work. You cannot be lazy and say, oh, we're just soulmates. We can do whatever. We can act like whatever. We can not respect ourselves. You know, I can just give it up, you know, first you know, day, no, you still have to do that because you're still in the 3D as well. You're looking at the 5D, but the 3D and the 5D have to match. So when you give yourself, you know, away that quickly and that easily, when you rush into things, there's no chase, you know, and the psychological mind is going to say, hey, I don't really want this, even though we're soulmates. I'm not really interested. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not always some sort of Disney fairy tale. You have to have some sort of standards, right? So this person is trying to come in all fast, fake flex, act like they have some sort of money. And those are most likely the relationships that fall apart because this is fake flexing for a reason. They want to hurry up and rush things for a reason. They don't have much for a reason because they're about to take it from you. See what I'm saying? It's always something. I promise you. Even as a reader, you clearly see most people who don't have much don't do much. They don't do much because they want something quick or just there's something wrong with that picture. They only care about themselves. This is this person. Somebody's trying to come in and they're a part of some sort of cult and they're trying to do some sort of eye magic. What is trap? And yes, this can be a feminine too. Okay. What is trap? What is trap? Feminines typically try to rush in and have some sort of sexy time, get pregnant on the masculine so they can easily try to have some sort of child or say that they have a child and, oh, no, I don't have the child anymore, you know, and that's because they're doing eye magic on you, okay? The feminine does it in a different way, okay? The feminines are in these cults as well. Okay, so somebody is like blocking someone. Somebody's trying to trap someone and somebody's making some sort of illusion, a fake flex, act like they have all this money with you or something like that, okay? They're trying to put you in they're trying to trap you in some sort of illusion here. What is trapped? Yeah, but that ended, or that's gonna end. It's gonna end, okay? Because you're gonna be really strong here, okay? You're gonna be very strong because you're this high priestess. All right, you're this high priestess. So basically, these officials are trying to help you. They're trying to get it through your mind. I'm seeing, who is this? How would you know who this is? Hold on. We about to get into it. How would you know who this is? How would you know who this is? How would you know who this is? Someone is going to act like they're into you. Okay, they're stressed out. Okay, they're going to be like optimistic. They're going to act like they're into you, but they're really stressed out here. Okay, they're going to act like they're some sort of boss daddy. This person really needs your like soul. Okay, secretly. Okay, this person is like paranoid. Okay, somebody, some sort of caregiver. Yeah, somebody wants you to like take care of them, as in take your soul. Destiny swap. Somebody is paranoid here. So this is the person who's going to be some sort of boss daddy, okay, or even boss mama. So watch out. This person, I'm more so getting a masculine, but this person is going to act like they have it. Okay, they're going to try to rush into some sort of rolling around in a mattress. They're going to try to act like they have to spend, you know, on some sort of sugar daddy vibes. And I know a lot of people that will get a lot of people, and this is why they do that. Then they want to have some sort of relationship. Then they do magic. Take your time with people. Okay, and definitely get readings on them, because this is basically what's happening here. This is, I don't think you know this person. You don't know this person. This person is coming in as some sort of boss daddy here. Yeah, this person is haunted. And you're laughing at this person. You may know of this. You're laughing at this person. Okay, this person is haunted. There's some sort of parent. Yeah, some sort of, so you're escaping because you feel, yeah, you're laughing at this person because you're a high priestess. And you're escaping from this person because you know this person ain't no boss daddy. They're in a nightlife. You're laughing at them. Okay, what is this grandparent? Somebody wants you to disagree with your parent. Somebody wants you to fight your parent. This person's going to try to turn you against your parent or something like that. They want to turn you against your parent. But you sense that. You sense that. Okay, somebody's trying to clean up. Somebody's trying to clean something up. So you may be like living with your parent, or they're trying to like turn you against your parents so they can like move your parents out your life or something like that. But these officials are trying to help you. That's the thing. These officials are trying to help you. And they're trying to get you, because these officials are trying to track this person. They're trying to get this person. Look, some sort of psychopath. I'm telling you, this psychopath wants some sort of money. Okay? For some sort of acre ice. And these officials are trying to track this person down, but they can't because it's the way that they cover it up. Okay? These people hope that they can get some sort of money from you. So why is the divine telling us this, other than the fact that these officials are trying to help you? All right? Why is the divine telling us this? Why is the divine telling us this? Because there's some sort of stalker here. There's some sort of stalker. Someone is silent. Third party, yeah. So this person is really stalking you, and they're trying to come in like they don't know you or something like that. This boss daddy trying to come in like they don't know you or something like that. They're this third party, and they're like really silent. They're not saying anything, but they're watching you, but they're stalking you. What stalker? Somebody is taking some sort of risk. Yeah, and they're not going to take this action because what's this Ace of Swords in reverse? Because they didn't know that they got your attention. Remember, you're this high priestess or high priest. Yeah, it got your attention about this relationship and this family that this person's trying to have. Okay, with you. It's gotten your attention. This person wants to pull your hair. Okay, yeah, you talked about this. You said something about this. Somebody's not taking any action because you talked about this or you said something about this. Yeah, now they all reek and scrony and stuff like that. What's this Page of Wands? Yeah. Yeah, something isn't changing about something isn't changing here. Yeah, somebody's trying to compete and do some magic. Somebody wants this to prosper, but something isn't changing. Okay, this person also may be a molester. A mild molester. Shit, I just said it. Chester. Okay. And this person is trying to talks to immature energies here. Somebody has a book bag on. Somebody talks to immature energies. They try to go after immature energies. You may know this, or you may find out about this. Or these officials are trying to talk to you about this. They're not taking any action on you, but this person's stalking you. They want to date you or some bull crap like that. Okay, but it's gotten your attention that this person is like wanting to have some sort of relationship with you, pretend like there's some sort of boss daddy because they want to hold on to some sort of money or material gain. Okay, what's third party? Yeah, this is this person trying to act like there's some sort of King of Pentacles, fake flex. Okay, this third party, they are a third party. They're not a masculine, divine masculine, or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, this person's stuck. They're not getting any justice. That's what they're quiet, silent. Okay, they try to come in like, yeah, I'm big dog. I'm big mama, whatever. Okay. This person lost a lot of money. This person's not coming in and saying anything to you with this Page of Cups in reverse. They're going to say, hey, how are you? They're not saying anything because they ain't got it. They're trying to like send dark entities to you or something like that. This person is secretly in their feelings because they can't even move forward with you because you already know what's going on because you're this high priestess or you're about to figure this out. Okay. Yeah. You see everything like you're putting it together here. Okay. So you're going to sense this, that this third party masculine here, okay, or feminine, take it how it resonates, is like stalking you. But while they're watching you, you're watching them. Okay. You know everything about them. But these officials are trying, most importantly, these officials are trying to help you. Yeah. They're trying to tell you to neglect this wannabe soulmate. Okay. These officials are trying to help you and tell you to neglect this wannabe soulmate. Okay. So thank you guys so much for tuning. Let's get your oracle. Do I want to do the witches? The seasons of the witch oracle. Let's do that because I like a little spook, especially since it's Halloween. I mean, not Halloween, October. All right, let's see. I love this oracle, you guys. This is one of my favorite oracles. It's so creepy. I love a creepy oracle. All right, let's see. Let's get an oracle for this read. Jeez, let's get an oracle for this read. This is Seasons of the Witch. This one came out. This says Banshee. Holy shit, you guys. This says Banshee. Banshee. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. Okay, what the f does that mean? Okay, let's see. Banshee, number 5. You guys, typically, Banshee, right, is an Irish folktale. Let's see, 47. It's an Irish folktale of women who've been, it's gonna tell us here. It came upright. It says in a reading, a banshee cry also means unalive, but this unalive is not physical. It's a symbolic one. You're facing an ending. However, this will not be easy and you will still mourn the loss. The ending is long overdue and powers that be can no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your choice. You've rejected change, but you can't avoid it. You're holding on to something that no longer benefits you. Perhaps a job that you hate, a relationship that drains you, a place where you do not feel safe. Know that it's time to let go. Okay? A banshee is a fairy woman from an Irish folktale who heralds the unalive of a family member by wailing, shrieking, or keening. Some believe banshees are spirits of young women who have been brutally unalive. These spirits become banshees so they can warn other women when faced with a similar threat. Okay, don't get caught up in the mourning process for longer than necessary. It can be easy to mourn the loss, but this prevents you from seeing the doors that open up for you. Okay, so this may be like a challenge here, okay, because this person may have money and da-da-da-da, okay, but this is Banshee, because remember, these officials are trying to tell you, hey, look at what's going on here. Okay, and these there may be spirits that's trying to help you too. So this may be like a tough little challenge, a task, but you're going to get through it. You may be hurt by this, which is why, you know, the card is saying, hey, you know, you know, don't sit and mourn about this. This was a lesson learned, okay? Someone tried to get you and they couldn't, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next one. Bye.